Hello and welcome to my channel. And in today's video we're gonna talk about how much it costs to own a car in Munich. I've been living in Germany already for 5 years and I own a car here already for 4 years. So I have some stories to tell you, especially about money. Generally, in my opinion, I think that it's not very expensive to own a car in Germany, because salaries and car-related expenses are more or less aligned here. Depending of course which car you own and how you drive it. So for the last 4 years I've been a relatively happy owner of Volkswagen Golf 7, which is approximately 5 years old. This is well-equipped car, made for people, nothing more. I can say that so far it was a more or less lucky purchase. Now let's talk about money. I bought this car in Autohaus for 10,500 euro. And at this time this car was already 5 years old and it had mileage of 125,000 kilometers. Small tip from my side: it's better to buy used car in auto houses here rather than from private persons, because in this case you are much more protected by German laws. For example, you can return the car back to auto house if you found something unexpected within 2 weeks, and they cannot reject this. It can be really hard to do if you buy a car from private person. So I paid something around 100 euros for getting state numbers and all necessary documents during the registration process here in Munich. Now on to yearly expenses. Mandatory insurance and casco costs me here 200 euros per quarter, so it results in total of 800 euros per year. By the way, if you drive your car long enough without reporting any damage, you can get a significant reduction. For example, my insurance payment was initially 320 euros per quarter, and as I said before, now I pay only 200 euros per quarter, because so far I didn't have any damage reported and luckily I didn't have any accident yet. Yearly car owning tax for me is 170 euro for the Euro 6 standard car. So if you buy a car here, please stick to Euro 6 or higher standard car, because if you buy Euro 5, it can be significantly more. For example, similar car can cost around 320 euros per year because of Euro 5. Like in other countries, there is such thing here as technical inspection, which you have to take every 2 years. Generally, this technical inspection checks that your car is okay and it's safe to be used on public streets. In my case, I already had such an inspection, and it was 2 years ago. I paid something like 370 euros for it, and luckily my car was okay. They simply changed some fluids there, probably make some general checks. I paid the money and received the certificate. So next 2 years I don't have to do anything. By the way, if you buy a new car here, you don't have to make any technical inspections for 5 years. Another regular expenses here is changing tires from winter to summer, and it costs 50 euro for each procedure in the tax station near to my house. So in general it results to 100 euro per year. Another cool feature that I use is the service to store my tires in the warehouse of this technical station. It costs 90 euro per year and I use it. This thing really worth this money, because I don't do anything, just to come there, say, okay guys, please change my tires, they do it, I simply take a car and go away. I also calculated my expenses, which I generally do for some repairs or maintenance tasks. Generally, during the year it results to 400 euro. Now let's talk about fuel. Diesel costs here 1 euro 80 cents. For example, if you want to tank your car outside the city, on autobahns or something, it can be higher, for example 2 euro 10 cents, and in the mountains it can be even higher. So please consider this when you plan some long journey. I don't use my car very frequently, so approximately during the month I pay something like 50 euro for the fuel. Generally, I can say that fuel prices here are reasonable. For example, I don't feel them at all. So my average expenses for the car here is approximately 1,500 euro, which is okay, as I think. In my opinion, owning a car in Germany is not so expensive, because as I said before, prices and salaries are more or less aligned here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and come back for more stories about Germany. Bye bye guys!